It's time to talk about what happened in the Collin County market the last 7 days. Before I get into it, I always like to give a little bit of context. Rates are staying pretty stable, so that's a good thing. Also, want to let you know if you don't read the news a lot, Dallas Fort Worth is number 2 in new construction because we have such low inventory. That's one reason, and so many people move in here. If you're considering buying new construction, it's a great time. Builders are still offering incentives, some price reductions. It's not everywhere. Some of the hotter areas like Frisco, you're probably going to get a little less. McKinney possibly. Allen, there's not much left. Prosper, probably similar. But sellers, if you live in a new build neighborhood and you're thinking of selling, remember the builder's not your friend when they're still building. And buyers, if you're buying in a new neighborhood, you do not want to sell before they're finished completing building the neighborhood because they can cut prices on you. So as always, before I get into Collin County, I like to go over what happened in the ODFW market. Last week, 3,196 new listings, up slightly from the week before. 598 went back on the market. That's down about 1% from the prior week. 3,237 price reductions, up a little over 200 from the week before. 250 price increases, that's down about 1% from the prior week. Had 1,747 properties that went under contract, about 2% less than the week before. 2,651 that closed, that's up about 0.5% from the week before, a little over 100. Had 140 listings that expired, that's down 30 from the prior week. 504 sellers canceled their listing, that's up only about 25 from the prior week. So, in all of Collin County, from homes being new to the market haven't been sold, we're at 1,112 properties, that's up 71 from the prior week. In the last 7 days, all in Collin County, there were 373 new properties that hit the market. I had a price change. We had 305 that went under contract, 141 that went pending, 293 that sold. Allen, 27 new homes hit the market this week. Our price change, 17 went under contract, 5 that went pending, and 30 that sold. Lucas, 3 new homes hit the market this week. Had a price change, 4 that went under contract, 1 that went pending, and 2 that sold. Parker, 1 new home hit the market this week, or had a price change, 2 went under contract, nothing went pending, and 2 that sold. Fairview, 6 new homes hit the market this week, or had a price change, 2 went under contract, nothing went pending, and 1 that sold. Wylie, always on fire. A few years ago, it was one of the top 5 hottest cities in the country for people moving there. 22 homes were new to the market there, had price changes this last week. 22 went under contract, 14 went pending, and 15 that sold. Now let's talk about the 3 largest cities in all of Collin County. Number 1 this week from homes being new to the market, haven't been sold. McKinney's number 1 at 219. Plano's solid number 2 at 186. Frisco's last at 164. Frisco's usually not the top. It's more expensive in general than Plano and McKinney. Definitely not a place for first-time buyers, generally speaking. Unless you have a really large down payment. You're not going to find much there under 5. Plano, 65 new homes hit the market this week, or at a price change. We had 56 went under contract, 17 went pending, and 48 that sold. Frisco, 47 new homes hit the market this week, had a price change, 53 went under contract, 19 went pending, and 45 that sold. McKinney, 58 new homes hit the market this week, had a price change, 72 went under contract, 35 went pending, and 54 that sold. Don't know if you noticed, but the new to the market and the number sold in most of the cities are pretty close. That tells you that the velocity of homes coming to the market to being sold is really good. Sometimes you're getting multiple offers over list price on a home. Not every neighborhood, not every home in the neighborhood will get multiple offers over list price. It's going to depend on condition, location in the neighborhood. If you're near something that's unsightly, if you back up to a road, going to get less offers, not as many over list price. Just keep that in mind. Lavon, 12 new homes hit the market this week at a price change. Nothing went under contract, 7 went pending, and 13 that sold. Melissa had 24 new homes hit the market this week at a price change. 12 went under contract, 15 went pending, and 14 that sold. Princeton, lots of new construction there. 37 homes hit the market, had a price change. 10 went under contract, 8 went pending, and 24 that sold. And I mention this a lot. In Princeton, be sure you're working with a real estate professional. You want to know if there's a pit or a mud where you're looking. The builder's rep, they're not your enemy, but they are a fiduciary of their employer, not you. That's why you need an agent to represent your fiduciary, be your fiduciary to represent your best interests. So make sure you hire an agent if you're out there looking at new construction. And also be sure you get an inspection no matter what a builder rep tells you. The home's built by humans. There are problems that can take up to a year for the new home to be new. I just thought I'd throw that in. Farmersville, 9 new homes hit the market this week or had a price change, had 6 went under contract, nothing went pending, and 2 that sold. Anna, lots of new construction up there. I'm going to be talking about a possible incentive I may offer folks looking there. And if you're looking in Kaufman County, there is a big development with the lagoon in Forney. I actually do work Kaufman County. Going to be offering an incentive out there on specific properties, and I will talk about that in another video. But Anna, 17 new homes hit the market this week. I had price change, 12 went under contract, 7 went pending, and 20 that sold. Van Alstyne, last but not least, 11 new homes hit the market. I had a price change, 5 went under contract, 3 went pending, and 5 that sold. Hope you're enjoying this content that I produce every week. I'm trying to add additional content as often as possible. I'd love to have you subscribe if you're watching this, or tell your friends, family, anyone that's interested in what's going on in the real estate market in DFW. I'd love to have them subscribe. Also, if there's any questions you have about what's going on in your neighborhood, or you have a subject you want me to cover, happy to do so. All my contact information's at the end of here. Look forward to seeing you. Stay cool. It's really getting warm. Definitely a Texas summer. See you next week.